Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my video review for the first official trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie 2014. Alright, good stuff. So I'll put the link in the description. If you guys haven't seen the trailer yet, definitely click that link first, pause me, and come on back and watch this review afterwards. So the trailer's about 1 minute and 30 seconds long, and it's finally giving us our first look at basically this world that Michael Bay has created, seemingly for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, want to give my thoughts on it. There's some good, there's some bad in here. So let's start with the good, because I like to be positive. So the good. William Fichtner as Oroku Saki, the Shredder. I love the Shredder costume. We get another look at the Shredder costume. You can see him kind of facing off, looking at it, and it looks really cool. Really, really cool. Now, here's the thing with that, though, is that the way that they've created the turtles in this world, the turtles are huge. You know, they're not small. Like, Raphael gets thrown into a Hummer and uses his shell to smash the Hummer, which is insanely cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, he's like bigger than the Hummer. He's like at least 6 foot tall, maybe 6'5" or something. You know, Leonardo comes down onto the rooftop and is facing Megan Fox, and he looks like the Hulk. He looks like he's at least 6'5", you know, humongous, right? And the title is still Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not Ninja Turtles. If they wanted to do adult versions of the Turtles, which is what these look like they are, giant mutant turtles, right? To me, you would just call it Ninja Turtles, because they look like they're full-grown adults. They don't look like they're teenagers, to me anyway. The old Turtles and every version of the Turtles we've had up until now, in terms of size, in terms of scale, is usually smaller than humans. The 80s Turtles were smaller than most human beings. The 2003 Turtles were, okay, maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit more muscular, but they weren't to this scale. They weren't humongous. The other Ninja Turtles in the movies, they were, you know, they were. Some of them were pretty big, depending on which movie and which human you're comparing them to. But these ones are just, they're humongous, which is weird to see. So Fichtner's Shredder is, he looks like he's going to be a lot smaller than the Turtles. Like, here you're going to have Shredder, the intimidating bad guy, and then you're going to have him fighting these 6'5" mutant Hulk turtles. It's just going to, I don't imagine how this is, I can't imagine how the final climactic battle is going to look with the Shredder by himself against 4 Hulk turtles. You know, it's like, okay, I understand he's good at martial arts, but he's fighting 4 Hulk turtles. It's like, oh man, it's I don't know, it's a little bit different from what I'm used to. So I'll say that. He's doing the voiceover for the trailer. He's giving us some kind of, you know, deep voice type, I don't know what he's doing with it type thing. And he's explaining to April O'Neil, who, yes, unfortunately is Megan Fox, oh god, that they wanted to create heroes or whatever. So in this one, it looks like he has created the Turtles somehow, similar to the 80s cartoon with Hughes or whatever the case may be. Whatever, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. But Megan Fox being in the center of this whole damn thing, oh man. You know, the whole she meets the Turtles and April passes out thing. Okay, you know, writing-wise, I get it. They've done it, you know, a lot of times. April always passes out when she first meets the Turtles or whatever the case may be. That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. Mikey's pretty funny, but I don't know why they didn't get the voice actor from the 2012 TMNT cartoon series to do it, because he's absolutely hilarious as Michelangelo, and I think they really should have looked into getting the same voice actor. Since Nickelodeon's doing the movie, why not get the same voice actors that are doing the 2012 series? It makes sense to me. You know, he's such a great voice actor for it. He's perfect. A lot of us who watch that show, seen every episode now, love the show. It's a great TMNT show. We're used to, at this current point in time, seeing new episodes with those voice actors, so I don't know why you wouldn't just get them to do the movie roles. But anyway, I digress. It's still pretty funny when he takes off the mask and she still freaks out and she passes out at the end of the trailer. So that's fun. aside from that, in terms of good, the city looks good, the style looks pretty good, and it's going to be cool to see Turtles in like modern day, New York type thing. So that's cool. So that's pretty much all I got to say for the good. Overall, it looks pretty good in terms of the visual style and for the fun factor and everything. It looks pretty good. Now let's get into the bad, and there's a lot of bad. I mentioned before the Turtles are way too big. Yeah, they're way too big. Visually, I watched the trailer 3 times now. They look humongous. When Leonardo comes down on that rooftop and he kind of just looks at, he's got the swords and he's got the samurai type cool armor. I like the designs, by the way, of each turtle, but they're just their scale. Like he looks like he's 5 times the size of well, I shouldn't compare people in terms of size to Megan Fox, anorexic obviously, but he's at least. Yeah, he's huge. Like he's humongous. He's like the Hulk in Avengers. When he comes down, and they all are. When Raph gets launched into that Hummer and just smashes the thing, you got to think to yourself, how much does this version of Raph weigh to smash that Hummer like that? Because the '80s Raph, if he got thrown into that Hummer, man, he'd bounce right back off of it and tell some kind of stupid joke about it. But this Raph, he goes into it and he's huge. He smashes the whole thing. It's like, oh my gosh, how? They're too big. They're too big. They're not teenagers. They're like full-grown adult turtles, mutant turtles. So yeah, that's my major complaint right there in terms of the designs is they just look like Hulk turtles, and it's going to be weird to see William Fichtner's Shredder, this little dude, fighting against these giant turtles. Or they could, even worse, if the CG is not that good, maybe they could shrink or grow at certain scenes in terms of proportion to their environment, which would be bad too. Because otherwise, how are you going to do it? Either you have William Fichtner fighting these giant turtles, which are twice the size of him, or 3 times the size of him, look like the Hulk, maybe Loki versus the Hulk type thing, or close to it, right, from the Avengers movie. Or you change their size depending on the scene, which is not cool either. So I don't know how I feel about that. But aside from just them being way too big, I do love the designs of the turtles. I got to admit, I think they look really, really cool. Aside from that, it's only a 1:30 long trailer. So my only other thoughts are really that I hate Megan Fox's April. I hate Megan Fox's. I gotta say it. I know I've said it before. I did a video on it when they announced it. But now that I see the actual trailer for it, it's like, oh, get her out of there. Get her out of there, man. Because we saw that in Transformers, man. She annoyed me in the 2 Transformer movies. Now she's got to be the centerpiece of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Come on, man. Get her out of there. It's just, just get her out of there, man. Well, okay. So we got to live with it. The movie's coming out. She's in it. Whatever. It sucks, but there's nothing we can do about it. But hopefully, if they're going to do a sequel or a few movies, like a trilogy, hopefully they, swap April out for another actress or something. I don't know why. She just bothers me for some reason. But, okay. So, yeah. So overall, in terms of a first, release trailer, in terms of how good I think the movie's going to be, I'm going to predict that I think it'll probably be like a decent Turtles movie. I definitely don't think it's going to be as good as the 90s Turtles, the first 2. The third Turtles movie wasn't very good, where they go back in time and all that. It'll probably be better than that. The CG Turtles from 2007, I wasn't a big fan of that movie either. I thought it was okay. It wasn't great. It didn't really do the Turtles justice, in my opinion, and their character designs in that and the CG were really weird. So I think it probably would be better than that. Like, for example, in that movie, the villains are referred to as monsters. If ever villains are referred to as simply monsters in a movie, I can't take it seriously. So if you want to look into that, look into what I mean by that. But go ahead, look up the 2007 movie, watch some trailers, or watch the movie, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, in terms of this one, I am still excited to see it, but you got to take the good with the bad. It's probably not going to be as good as the 90s Turtles. Probably not. It's probably not going to do justice to everything we love about the 80s Turtles or even the 2012 series Turtles. Oh well. Yes, we have to put up with Megan Fox. If you're a fan of Megan Fox, I'm happy for you. If you're like me and you despise seeing her thrown in these movies for no apparent reason, then, yeah, it sucks, but nothing we can do about it. Anyway, there's my review for the trailers, my breakdown for the trailer for the Turtles. Overall, doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's going to be some fun. I am still excited to see it, and I'm sure I can just, shut my brain off and enjoy it as, At least they're making more Turtle movies. That's good. That's a positive thing. At least we're still getting Turtles movies. That's fun, right? Nothing wrong with that. So that's good. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the Turtles trailer. I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev. As always, stay in peace.